Don't be so serious. You know we live, eh?
Are you ready?
Yeah, we live.
You live?
Yeah. What's happening, guys? Thank you so much for coming through, and it's an honor to have you on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks, bro. Good to be back.
I'm gonna ask you to just talk close into the mic.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There we go.
I like
Yeah,
this.
Kieran's been on, but you knew. Do you want to
I'm new, yeah.
You want to introduce yourself?
So, how should I do this? I mean,
Just say who you are.
so I'm Deyuran. I do classic physique. I've known Jesse for a couple of years. He was actually my neighbor. He was always that rip guy.
I wish.
And then, yeah, I know Kieran as well. He's the other men's physique / classic guy. Actually, both of you are men's physique / classic
Yes,
guys, actually. Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
dope.
not yet, bro.
Yeah, you still need to get on stage for classic.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Next
I
year,
see the legs are growing.
Next year.
But you've done how many shows now at classic?
I've only done one, actually. So I wanted to do summer bodies, but then they didn't allow me to do... So they had a weird rule.
Was that last year?
No,
year before?
2 years ago. I've actually been in 2 years, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, I needed one classic, and that was juniors.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Why didn't they let you do that
I
show?
don't know, dude. So signed up, even paid registration, and then got there. The judge was like, so first of all, I had to like diet down for classic because
Yeah.
IPB, so I had to be like 95.
Was that your cap?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I had to fast for a day and a half. It was God.
And
then
that
the
was
judge told
before?
me, hey,
So you didn't like
I
do a
didn't
carb
eat.
up because you were
I
just
didn't
too
do a
heavy?
carb up, nothing, dude. So I was so flat, and it was probably the worst prep I've ever done in my life. Should never have done that show. And then the judge was like, "No, you can't do both." So I was like, "Okay, let me just do juniors bodybuilding." Because I was like, let me do bodybuilding just to give it a try.
Yeah.
So I had more poses as well.
So you did the whole fasting thing and everything for nothing?
For nothing.
and then because you did that, you weren't as carved up for the show.
And then on the day of the show, got into a car accident, which was
I remember,
sprained my
bro.
leg,
We were
dude.
there to get...
And then one of the men's physique athletes even saw me. He's like, "Bro, I saw you get in an accident like 10 minutes ago." I was like, "Yeah, shit."
Where was the show?
The show was in Kenton.
Edenville,
You were
right?
there, actually. Yeah,
Edenville.
Edenville.
That's the same one I did.
But that was
So
Summer Bodies like
2018.
2018.
2018, yeah. So as I was driving there, guy came, ran my mom's car. Luckily, I drove my mom's car because he hit the tow bar. This guy's car was finished, dude. I was so depleted that when I got out the car, I wasn't even wearing slops, but there's glass everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm walking over the glass. I'm like, "Bro, just pass your ID." Took pictures of the ID. So my mom like got into an accident. Luckily, she was shoulder bar. She's like, "Okay, cool. Just go do your show, and then if the car's fine, come back home." And then that's literally what happened.
And the car was able to drive.
Thank God. It was actually because he hit the tow bar. It wasn't as much damage. If it was my car would have been stuffed. Dude. There would have been no tow bar.
So he came in quite fast.
He came in at a speed.
Yes.
At a hectic speed. Yeah, at a very hectic speed. Like his car was finished, dude. Like the fuel was coming out. And thank God, bro. Like, yeah, thank God he was okay and his wife was okay.
Yeah.
Because I think they were both drunk from a night out. I'm not sure. Because this was about 8 in the morning, so I had to do my tan.
Did the cops come and
Yes,
realize
no.
they were drunk and everything?
I think so. I can't even remember. Dude, I was so depleted. Like,
Yeah.
I actually got out the car. It was like the last thing in my mind. I even told the guy, I'm like, "Dude, why today out of all days?" It was one of those experiences,
Yeah.
just like, shit, dude. And then, yeah, so then I had to go do the show. And then, yeah.
You guys are right. There are lots of cables, yeah.
Yes, there is.
And then what did you place in that show?
So I came second, which is pretty good because I came up against James, who won juniors and seniors.
Okay.
And then he won Arnold's after.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
So
I
at least
remember
you
this
don't
guy.
mind, you know?
Hey?
You don't mind losing to him.
Dude, it was like, because I was bodybuilding, so like Mabeen told me before, he's like, "Dude, don't expect much," right? And he always tells me that. And so when he got here, he got to...
Does he not believe in you? I don't think he believes
He's one
in
of those
him.
coaches, he won't hype you. He'll be like, "You look okay. don't expect much." So he did tell me, because I think you saw James's name on the list. So you knew James, because James won G&G just before that as well. So that was a prize money one. So as I got there, I was obviously warming up. I saw James walk, and I'm like, "This guy does not look under the junior, right?" So I'm like, I'm fine.
What is that, under 23?
It was under 23, yeah. This guy walks right in front of me. He's the number before me, and I'm like, shit, dude. And he flexes his leg. I'm like, okay, this is not going to be an easy
How old were you?
I was 21 at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also did men's physique, and then you did junior men's physique.
I did men's athletic physique in that first show in Summer Bodies.
No. What I'm talking about is muscle militia.
Oh, Muscle Militia.
So you were still in juniors as well?
I did juniors and I did seniors as well, yeah.
And then now you're on the classic.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw his legs growing.
They are growing.
Which is interesting because, your guys are just like sprinters.
Yeah.
Have like you as well, like you have good legs.
I think it's just the fast twitch muscle fibers.
Yeah, it's fast twitch muscle fibers. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, we were both sprinters in high school and stuff.
Yeah,
so I guess
sprints, yeah. Obviously, I'm Indian.
But your legs aren't bad though.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say that you like kind of disprove the stereotype, you know?
Yeah, make sure it's work hard. You remember my legs, dude. I remember I used to train Jesse. Jesse used to be like, you need to work on your legs.
Because I was literally, I'll go to gym and be like, bro, what you training? Be like, arms.
So
like, okay.
This is what happened,
Okay.
right? This is what happened, right? Let me tell you the whole story. So in 2016, we used to do YouTube things. I used to film them, right? And at the time, I stuffed up my back, so I couldn't do any squats.
Yeah.
So Jesse, the one day, Jesse's like, okay, bro, I'm going to do a YouTube thing. We're doing legs. I'm like, bro, my back. He's like, stuff your back.
I was like, bro, just try it. See how far you can get through the leg session. We'll be okay.
Thank God I got through that leg session. Because you were prepping, I think, for Worlds as well.
Yeah.
I remember those days, dude.
Yeah. That was different times though, because I diet completely different now.
Dude, if you saw him, like, I think your last prep, you were more chilled. But if you saw him for Worlds, like, you see Jesse now preaches flexible dieting. I remember you were like 3 weeks out the once I saw him doing back. And this guy was dead. He even looked at me like, bro, I'm dead. Like, you even broke up with someone, didn't you, doing Worlds or something?
No. I didn't have a girlfriend since Matric.
Yeah.
Until Sasha, actually.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
No, so I never broke up with anyone.
This was already else, this was someone else then.
But for Worlds, I didn't enjoy it at all, actually.
Yes.
I hated it.
I remember that, yeah. That was a
Have
that
you
was
had,
a tough prep.
obviously you've done one show, but you've done other preps.
So I've only done one prep. I've done 2 shows, but one actual prep. Because remember, Malaysia was like, I think 6 weeks before Summer Bodies. So it was literally like one prep.
But you'd prep for like vac and stuff.
Yeah. I remember you always used to, I used to prep for like December, back, all those things, yeah.
Is that how you got into training properly, or was it
What?
before rugby before that? I can't even remember.
I started to train, I was probably, 15, 16.
Okay.
But it was, while I was playing rugby and sprinting and stuff,
I think, why did you start training?
So I started training because I used to do sprints, and then I did like cricket. So I
always remember driving past your house and just seeing you bowling, it was batting or something. It was
so
either of them.
I was naturally skinny, like very, very skinny, like anorexic.
I've seen that photo of you, bro.
So I
it looks like your parents never fed you as a
dude, a
child.
lot of times I got roasted in school about that.
But did you just not eat when you were growing up, or what?
So actually, it was a time when I never used to eat, but I also had a quick metabolism, very, very quick metabolism. So when I was younger, I had a very quick metabolism. Even before, like, I used to sprint, I could eat like sweets and then win the race straight after. So it was like, it was weird. It was very weird for me. And then, so I did it for sprints. Then in like grade 11, I got injured. I actually knew about you. Someone was like, dude, there's a guy from Trinity that's quick, because you were quick.
Oh yeah, and I was training. Did they tell you? Because they met me at the
Maybe, yeah.
Eagle Canyon gym.
Yeah. So then they told me about you, and I was like, okay, cool. Then that year I got injured, and then I ended up just trimming, because I was like, I had to replace something with something else.
Yeah.
I think it's similar for you guys, because like you did rugby, and then you had to like eventually you guys didn't want to do rugby anymore. So, like,
I stopped playing rugby. Well, just before I started my first prep, I actually stopped playing rugby.
I remember seeing Kieran, and I was like, dude, you should do a show.
Yeah. Like when he first started training with me, he sent his photos. I was like, dude, this guy looks good. Like he should compete.
Yeah, you should compete. Yeah, because he had a quick metabolism as well. So like he was always lean. And
he still does have a quick metabolism. This guy will chow. I'll put him on like extra calories, bro. I haven't picked on any weight. Like there's like, I don't mean especially when you were cutting. I started him on like 3,000 calories, which was quite low because it was
that's nice. Bro.
He was like 78 kilograms then as well.
When
hectic, bro.
No, you're a bit more for summer bodies.
My first show.
Summer bodies.
Dude, I started that year when I signed up with you. I was 69 kgs.
But you were playing rugby while you were prepping, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Not necessarily. Like I was on like.
He had just stopped.
I was on high calories, I was playing rugby and training every day. So what the routine was like, we'd actually literally get up at 5 in the morning and go do a strength session.
Yeah.
Then I would go do my classes till 4. Then from there go to Virgin Active and do my weight session. And then at 6 we go to rugby, where we do 45 minutes to an hour of fitness, and then we practice till 8. And that was my daily routine, bro. So it didn't actually matter how much I ate. I was not picking up any weight.
Yeah,
but even for your show, even for these last 2 shows last year, I gave you 3,000 calories, and the next week you checked in leaner.
He doesn't do cardio.
Yeah, he does, and he wasn't doing cardio.
The biggest thing, because when you do cardio,
cardio
you have to be you structure your day. You would be in the morning I have to do cardio, and I have my weight session in the evening. Kieran's got a weight session in the evening. It's good.
I do cardio in the end, bro.
For 10 days.
10 days before the show.
But I'm surprised you have to do cardio.
So I do cardio just. Okay, well, for one, when I prep, I just like to do it. It makes me feel better. I think I could not do cardio and just keep the calories, but at the same time, I like so I get into a prep. It's also it's like a challenge. It's also okay, I want to improve my health. I want to improve this. It's not just about the show. Because when you're bulking, dude, you are so unfit. I remember last year's bulk, dude. I would walk somewhere and I'd be like, you're D.
You were heavy, bro.
I was heavy, bro. I mean, for me, it was
what did you weigh?
So my highest weight was 110.
Okay.
But for me, you saw me
I always
so
used
much
to be
like lean, never really bulky. So that was the first time I got bulky, and I felt it.
And how long was that for?
Dude, that was with the bulk.
Yeah.
It was about a year, but it was about, I think, so the first couple of months I stuffed around with the bulk. Then about from June, I really pushed it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. But it took a while because I had to keep increasing calories, and the thing is, I was doing with clean foods. It was basmati rice.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember there was a point in time where I used to eat 400 grams of basmati rice, dude.
Yes,
bits, right? It was one lunch tin of just rice. I took a big tablespoon. So I used to study at the library, study for 3 hours, head out the library, take a big tablespoon, just chow that rice, bro. I was that guy in university, dude, in the lecture, open the chicken and rice.
You see, on my cutting mine now, I'm like, yo, that doesn't sound like a lot. I can do that.
Even
How many calories?
That meal plan you sent me now, my first meal of the day is 300 grams of rice.
Yeah.
Lovely. You can blend
with whey protein.
You can blend it.
Is it? No, man, it's oats. Bro, it's oats.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, but isn't it oats?
Rice.
It's oats, bro.
Dude, rice is not oats.
I know rice is not oats.
So then why are you saying it's oats?
Your diet is oats, bro, not rice.
No, it's not. Well, you give me options, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, so wait, you would take rice and oats?
Yeah, you see, he's here complaining, but he's got the option of something else.
Dude, I would take the oats, bro. I'd mix it with whey protein.
No, but listen.
But you're complaining, and then you choose the thing you're complaining about.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
Pretty much. I just don't feel like eating 300 grams of dry rice first thing in the morning, bro.
Do you ever mix jam with rice?
No.
Oh my God.
I mix honey with rice.
Avo's good with the rice.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna try that. I've recently got into the Avo thing because of my meal plan.
Bro, I love Avo.
No, okay,
Yo,
but
have you not always liked Avo?
It's like always say people on Facebook be like Avo's the stuff, right? And when Woolworths drops the price, Avo.
Go grab some Avo.
I never really caught the hype, and then I was dieting, and I'm like, so I'm being put on a meal plan now, and I have I can understand the hype now. It tastes nice.
Even Sasha, when I met her, I ate so much Avo, and she's like, I don't really like Avo, and she tries it, and now she loves it.
Dude, this guy, I remember you were big on egg whites.
Yeah.
This guy's, maybe your dad, the one time comes to you, was like, I'm like, how's Jesse's prep going? Jesse's I was like, you're the amount of eggs I had to buy this week.
Last year, for my prep last year, the diet he had me on at the stage, you know those big boxes
18 egg whites a day.
Bro, no, it worked out to 26 eggs in a full day.
Then you got to go to check.
Because I had 18 egg whites, but then I still had boiled egg whites and stuff like that on top of it.
Yeah,
so you know those big boxes of eggs, the box of 60
eggs. I
eggs.
don't mind it, yeah. It's quick to cook, that's why.
It makes it very easy.
Yeah, it makes it so easy.
But those boxes of 60 eggs, I had to buy a new box every second day. My parents were going insane.
Your parents were so funny,
They must have been hating me, bro.
This guy
out of that whole box of 60 eggs, only 4 of them I have the yolk.
I'm pretty sure you'd have missed the word good.
But still,
Bro, when I had that sponsorship with Ozu Eggs, that was cool.
Oh yeah.
I literally got 360 a month for free.
God. Hectic.
So I was having like 10, 12, 15 egg whites a day. And I mean, it's nice. You make a nice omelette. You put like baby spinach.
Bro, I just
you put
scrambled
tomato. You
tomatoes.
put mushrooms, bro. You cook this mushroom
Hopefully
up.
they're listening to this podcast like us.
This omelette. No, you see, bro, they didn't even reply. They didn't. I was like, hey guys, what's up? Like, must I meet you wherever for this month compared to where we met last month?
Yeah.
And then they're like, nothing. Dead silent. Ghost me. Then like 3 months later, they message me. But another lady, it's like, hi, this is whatever from Alzu. Unfortunately, you're no longer sponsored. Thanks.
Probably had some
Like I was like, okay. And she's like,
it's probably some restructuring or something.
Yeah.
So when they change marketing people as well,
Yeah.
it can be so difficult when you have a sponsor because like one guy views marketing a totally different way to the next guy.
yeah. So they might not value influencers.
One person might value totally different. Their values can be totally different for sponsorship.
Yeah.
How's your sponsorships, bro?
It's okay. I've been lucky because I didn't compete last year.
Yeah.
And they've continued to sponsor me. So like now because I'm on this like cut, I'm trying to like
Get more content
out for them and stuff. So hopefully in the next coming weeks I'm gonna do a video for them and market that just to give more because the brand is still growing.
Yeah.
And I think it will help the brand.
Yeah, because it like did a
whole revamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like one of the SSN Evox. They were like the first couple.
Yeah.
They were the big ones, and then your international brands came in, and now it's been like it's been such an open market now where people have so much of a choice, dude.
Yeah.
So
The supplement aisles is like 3 aisles now, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy.
remember back in the day, dude, like 2014, you go there, it was like 3 options, like Evox, SSN. I think Biogen was coming up back then, and USN. Yeah, USN was big back then. Yeah. So
USN was always the biggest.
Yeah, USN was
biggest.
always the biggest one. And then I think now with all these new brands coming up, it's like a bit more open, very open. Like Dragon Farm was coming up here as well.
Yeah, Dragon Farm. Yeah.
But that pre-workout's too strong for me.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Dude, that Evox pre-workout.
What's it called?
Remember there was that one. It was like
Amino Surge.
It was something like that. It was one that it made my like bum like red. What? Because dude, it had so much beta alanine.
Beta alanine,
yeah. Sorry, pronounce that wrong.
I just assume because that's what the Americans say.
Yeah,
so like in South Africa, it could be called something actually different.
Kieran, your skin would go red, bro. Like you couldn't train. It was
my skin's always red, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I once took it. So there's actually also niacin, which is vitamin B3 or B12, one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's B12. So basically, I took these tablets. It's basically like the compound that's inside the pre-workout. Niacin was nicotinamide. Or nicotinic acid or whatever.
Nitric acid.
No.
Not that one.
I was kidding.
They also increase nitric oxide in the body, which is the blood flow and everything.
Yeah, it brings that vascularity.
But I took it's supposed to like tiny, like 0.5 milligram tablets. They are minute, and I just took like a whole handful of them.
Yeah.
I wanted to rip my skin off. I literally went to gym. I was like, I can't do this. I got into the shower at gym for like half an hour with cold water. And then I just went home, jumped in the pool. Nothing went until it like worked out of my system. It was crazy.
What brand was this?
No, I used to go and get it on prescription.
I'm thinking the names here, bro.
I'm joking. It's not prescription. I used to just basically go to the dispensary.
Okay.
And they put it through medical aid. And they kind of track the amount. But you don't have to get like a script from a doctor.
Yeah. But that stuff helps when you're like in prep, bro. Like, you know, when you're flat and you're training and you don't get a pump. You just like... So that's why I hate the hoodies, bro. Hoodies, dude. I'm like... Because it's like you just
But you're feeling small, but you look the best you've ever looked. If you think about it.
How much do you weigh now?
Now, so I hit a low on Monday. I hit 100 on Monday. So being once you're like...
A low.
The thing is, bro, you look nothing like 100 kilograms.
Yeah.
I think it's the joints, dude. It's very small joints. At the same time, the negatives come from it. I don't know if you guys also have small joints. You guys ever have problems like lifting heavy weight?
My knees, bro.
My knee, dude. My knees, like, you know this.
Actually, now that you say that, when we were in the Kruger...
Our knees, all of our
my
knees.
were stuck.
Maybe it's my training.
Yeah, because you also hit those pivot squats or something. One of the hack squats.
So what we did, dude, we were doing hack squats.
One leg.
On one-legged hacks. But the thing
those
is,
things,
the machine wasn't set up properly.
The foot race thingy was a bit too...
So, bro, I promise you, I walked out that gym, bro. My left knee was so sore. And then we went to go hike up a mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good cardio, bro.
Like that hike, eh?
Bro, you did well.
Bro, actually...
My man.
You guys underestimate.
He's gonna go run outside of this podcast. He's gonna be like, look, guys, I can run.
That hike, I killed the hike. Actually, JC actually got left behind, bro.
Yeah, I got left behind. We got
You
stuck.
lie. Are you
Bro,
serious?
it was Fabian and I here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They climb up this rock. They didn't need our help. And then we didn't watch how they did it or something. So they go. Like literally all the girls, everyone does it themselves. Kieran hops up like one jump. And then we look at this thing, we're like, bro, how did they get up here? And we're like trying, we're like sliding down. It's like a waterfall right
saw
next
this in
to
the vlog
us.
actually.
Because the thing is,
Yes,
it's literally vertical. Because there's like a mountain and there's like 4 different waterfalls.
Oh,
So
yeah?
you climb up the one waterfall and then there's like a little lake and there's another one. And you keep climbing up like that.
Oh, that's dope. That's
It was
dope.
sick, yeah.
Must have been hot though, because that weekend was hot, dude.
It was
hot.
It was hot.
I mean, even in Joburg, dude, it was like.
But it was cool. The higher you climb, the cooler it got. And then, but the problem is when you're coming back, you go down and it just gets into like a super hot area.
Hectic. So you guys also having problems with your knees, eh? Because like, no, I'm just cause like
Yeah, I do, bro. I have
always
to warm up.
wonder,
I have to warm up.
having problems.
Like,
I
dude,
mean,
because like lately, I've been changing my whole training plan. Like, I haven't done squats in like, I think that's only like in a month.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't done
said
squats.
in
I've been doing like
a
leg press, leg extensions, because I can't squat because of my knee.
Sure.
Yeah, and I
No,
started.
that's
off in the
worse
most
than mine.
weirdest
Bro.
way,
That's
dude.
definitely what happened.
It was bad. So this guy has this. So one of the gyms I was training at had a lat pull machine, right? And if you don't put it in properly, the thing obviously pulls back if you use a heavy weight. So that's what happened. And my knee like did a weird thing.
Yeah.
And I literally got up and I was like, shit, I think I stuffed my knees up. And then I went into Google and I'm like, dislocated knee.
Yes.
I had to like almost started to put it back in because one of my friends dislocated his knee while we were like traveling to the Joel. So I was like, maybe this happens to me. So I looked online. I'm like, how do you pop a knee back in?
And it wasn't that.
Thank God it wasn't that. I was like, it was a bit cringe having to pop your knee in the gym.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
And you, any injuries in the gym?
No, I've
He's staying
been a
injury-free.
bit lucky. Touch wood.
Touch wood.
Yeah, yes, would. So who's going to win the Olympia?
Which categories are we talking? Which one
Obviously,
do you guys
bodyboarding first. Obviously, bodyboarding
Opens,
first.
opens, full.
Open, yeah.
Full. Yeah, also
start?
I
Who do you got, Jace?
can't see anyone beating him.
But if he comes in condition, though, do you
Yeah.
know he's going to come
So
in
you know what
condition?
happened, right? So I was watching a podcast where, because apparently Chris Bumstead's guy, remember Chris had that hernia? So the doctor, there's one doctor apparently does all these guys' hernias. Well, did these guys' hernias. So apparently when Phil did it, he stuffed up his stomach like a couple of weeks after the show. So he literally went to the doctor, was like, I need a quick patch-up job.
Hectic.
And then that's when he was on stage, it literally popped out, obviously because you depleted, you're hitting your poses, and it popped out on stage. Because on that day, dude, muscle for muscle, he did beat Sean Roden.
Yeah, he wasn't necessarily not conditioned.
He was conditioned, just wasn't the stomach, obviously, because it was always been an issue, like in bodybuilding, like, and I agree with it, because
Yeah, definitely,
it's like
bro.
a pageant, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people want to see this. It's like people go on about how like bodybuilding is so hardcore. It is hardcore, but at the same time, we are going in bikinis.
But
on
also the
stage,
thing
you
is,
know?
because, juice is illegal, they can't have massive side effects showing on stage.
exactly that. Yeah.
Like, of course, they got massive muscles, but if they don't have, like, dysmorphia.
And I guess it's got to look appealing as well to the
Yeah.
public, because it's also, you also have a brand that you got to represent.
But also, a fat stomach is everything, it's going against
It goes against what
towards.
we view as aesthetics
Yeah.
as well. And with Phil's got, I think he's probably one of the most aesthetic physiques
Yeah.
we've seen Olympia-wise. Because Ronnie was just big and dense. Dorian was big and dense. Okay, maybe Lee Haney, you could throw him in that mix there. Jay was also just big and dense. Like, Phil's the first guy where you look at him, and like, apparently in person, it's like hectic.
I can
bro.
imagine.
Like, I don't know if you know Chris Bumstead's coach, Ian Valère. So he's like someone that doesn't give praise often. But he was like, when he saw those like hamstrings and stuff, he was like, dude, because my hamstrings, like, I'm gonna be honest, my hamstrings, like, you very seldom get a guy who has really, really thick and like crazy lines in the hamstrings. And apparently Phil's is just like, when he hits those back shots, even with the back, dude, it's just like.
Well, when I went towards and saw AJ Ellison, even that in person, bro, I was like,
dude, that shit.
there's no one in South Africa that looks like this.
Dude, he's genetics, eh? Because is he a mixed? He's mixed race, am I right?
Yeah, he's like Hawaiian or Samoan.
Is he
or
not Asian mixed with
Samoan? Maybe, that's what it is.
He does look, because he's got amazing genetics.
Yeah.
Amazing, but also amazing work ethic. I mean, to keep that condition.
And he's old, bro. He's like 50 or 48 or something.
Dude, he's like 40, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just got married now.
He's over 40.
Yeah, amazing work ethic. That's what the one thing I admire. Those guys keep condition
all year round as well, bro. Even when that guy's bulking.
I think it's a mindset though. Like, as you were saying, when you diet it for worlds, when you have that mindset where it's just that end goal, and you're just dieting and killing yourself. But then you have that other mindset where you make it into a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more sustainable to keep that physique.
Definitely.
You know
But
what
also,
I mean?
is their quality of juice not better? Like, it's just so
But he's from
superior.
UK. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, he's from Canada. AJ.
Is he from Canada? Oh,
No. Yes, it is.
US.
It is America, I think.
It's America. Yeah, it's America.
No, it's not Canada.
I think it's US.
It was just in Canada where I
It's
saw
somewhere,
it.
yeah.
You
saw it in
Was it
Canada,
cool
you showed us in
competing overseas? What is it like?
It was so stressful.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so stressful. It was such a difficult time. Like, you just go there, the food is so expensive. You're paying like 1,000 rand for 4 days of food. You go to a restaurant for the carb up. We got steak and wine. It was literally like 2,000 rand each. We literally looked through the cheapest place, and it was like 2,000 rand each. Yeah, luckily I was with him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that by myself.
Yeah, you were stressed. I remember that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. But you came in good, bro. Like, I think you look good.
I was holding a lot of
obviously,
water.
Yeah, I've been traveling, obviously.
Yeah.
But Malaysia, you just.
Yeah. I think that was just because I was actually probably on a lot less calories than I was with Jack. Like, he was fueling me to be bigger. And I was like, you know what, I'm never going to be a big guy. I'd rather be a condition guy. So let me just go for conditioning.
Do you think if you brought your Malaysia package to that show, how do you think you would have done?
Bro, my posing was so bad.
No, but like, let's say you found those for the posing and you like.
If I did my posing well, I think I could have probably. Justin Gonzalez.
Yeah.
But he's actually not that amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
And it's William. I remember it always was William.
William Bonek. Fallade. The British guy.
Yes. He's staying like Dubai or something.
Yes.
He's not big, dude. You actually were way bigger than him. I mean,
he's just got smaller
age.
joints.
Yeah.
I think he's just got smaller joints and like his bicep peak.
See, this
you
guy
know that ultimate conditioning of the bicep peak where there's like striations in your bicep.
Oh jeez, yeah. Justin comes with that
chest,
full chest, bro. Yeah,
and that tiny waist.
But I mean, dude, you were young, man. You were like
21
20 or something. Yeah, you were young. You were 20, weren't you? Second year.
I was 20.
You were 20. I remember you were young, dude. Because you got your pro card, and then you were like straight after, like I think Jack or you had a discussion. Like, let's go for the. You were close already because of the look. Because back then that was the thing. I remember WBF.
But I bulked hard, bro. I got to 100, and for my height to get to 100, I was fat.
Yeah,
I was fat.
This guy used to bulk hard, bro. I remember.
Jack had me on like 4,000 calories. I was like, Jack, bro, I'm literally like supposed to be like 90 kilograms. Eating 4,000 calories is so much.
It's a lot. So the thing is, like, eating 4,000 with dirty stuff. It's easy. I think that you can slap.
Yeah, clean is
when
difficult.
When it's clean,
bro.
it's like you
and
look
when there's
at
tuna in the diet, and tuna's so few calories that you have to eat like 5
cans. When you actually
cans.
go to MyFitnessPal and you actually look at it, you're like, 300 grams, that's not that much calories. Then you realize, oh crap, I want to be eating the whole day.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah. So at the Open, you guys got full first.
Yeah, full.
Second, third.
he's definitely first, bro. If he comes conditioned, but do you think he will? Do you think because of his time off, even though he's had his time off?
Dude, I think the Foles mindset.
I think this year will be the best for Heath.
I think so, dude. It's just Foles' mindset is so dog eat dog world.
Yeah,
like, he's that type of guy that he zones in.
The thing is, like, people thought, okay, he's not competing, he's kind of done, he's gonna like let himself go. We don't know what he was doing for the past year.
And you know, Foles the type of guy who'd be chatting shit to himself at gym, be like, I'm gonna show these guys. I know him. He's also a business person by heart. So I think he's one of those guys. He knows he can't not come in and lose. Especially to Brandon Curry, I think he'll take that as a huge ego knock.
Yeah.
Because I mean, dude, the guy that beat him last was Sean Roden, who is actually the most. He just looked like that whole physique was just
far more aesthetic than.
It was so aesthetic, dude. So symmetrical. Everything was there.
Yeah.
If Phil came in condition, even just without the stomach thing, Phil would beat him.
Yeah.
I think second Heidi Chopman. Kieran.
Second.
Yeah.
Yo. Bonak, bro.
Bonak, eh?
But I think he's shorter than them, man.
He won Arnold's.
William.
William, yeah. William and Heidi might be the same height because Heidi does 212.
William's like compared to Phil, he's a lot shorter than Phil.
He is.
Yeah, William's short.
And that's the problem. When the shorter guy who's also so wide, like the taller guy is always going to look better.
He was second at the Olympia last year. He won Arnold's. Like,
the thing is, dude, Heidi's conditioning. That's the thing. Heidi comes in with because with Bonak, the only thing I don't like is his stomach a bit. In some poses, he does.
I don't like his shape. I'm not a fan of his shape.
Yeah, he's super dense. He's so short and like dense. I think Heidi second, then maybe third Bonak, or I think they'll probably put Curry third, if he gets dethroned properly. And then the fourth would be Bonac. And then fifth, I have no idea. Maybe Dexter. So I don't know who else is doing the show.
I hope Is Dexter still doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
He hasn't retired.
He hasn't retired.
I think it's probably his last one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see, bro,
dude.
that's crazy. That guy's been going forever.
Dude,
Hey?
his daughter got married and he's like still. Imagine being the son-in-law. Look
Yo.
at Dexter. Like, yo.
Yeah,
that's
see,
gold.
yeah, you'll be a bit worried, bro.
Yeah, dude. Do you know who I like, bro? Do you follow Hunter Labrada?
Yeah.
Just check his post.
He looks good. Yes, he's got a nice physique. Good future there, I think.
Yeah.
And classic?
Classic. Chris.
Okay, so this is my thing, right? You suggest you're probably just gonna say Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think compared to Brian,
Yeah.
I think Chris.
I love Chris, dude.
It's just like, okay, obviously they both make crazy improvements.
yeah.
But the thing is, like,
It's first
I
time.
mean, Chris with that immune disease.
Autoimmune disease, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he hasn't like had an off season for like 2 years.
His
And
first
this year
year
he
he's
did,
off
and he's
season, bro.
like massive. And he's just more classic. Like you don't get a
Yeah.
more classic
Is it because he's taller?
Yeah, I think it's taller, and I think also the wide clavicles and the small waist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Bjorn also looks classic.
Do you think he has a small waist, or do you think he's just that big?
I think,
Yeah,
dude, that's the
small
thing, because
waist.
I think he's just, I think it's also just that he's that big. Because when you look at some of his poses, when he does it straight on, his waist isn't that small. He's just got wide.
His shoulders
clavicles.
are just so wide, bro.
Yeah, that's actually what gives that illusion that his waist is probably got like a 30 something inch
I
waist.
think they're like 32.
So you can see it when
32.
you can see it when he doesn't hit those illusions.
Yeah.
When he hits those vacuum and stuff.
Bro, when I was on stage, I was like 26. I had
Your
28
waist
pants
is
that
tiny,
were
dude.
falling
Yeah,
off, bro.
literally, I had to get my shorts. When I got my shorts, it was literally like a boy's size something because my waist was like non-existent.
Dude, I use Valsh's posing trunks. For
Really? Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's all small. My waist in the off season, mine grows because of my obliques.
Yeah, yeah.
But like my obliques are like really like they just grow out. But when I'm cutting, everything just like it gets smaller. So like even my underwear, dude, like they get loose. Bro. It's like I don't know if you guys also like
no,
everything
yeah.
just
Like at Militia, because I bought my shorts like 2 weeks out. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, they fit. They're not like tight around my waist, but they're not gonna fall off. Bro, on show day I put my shorts on. I'm like, these things are way too small. I had to, so you know when you're on stage, you know they give you your numbers, right? And it's got that pin.
Yes,
you
yes,
put on
yes.
your shorts. So I literally had to like make a fold in my pants and then put the pin through the fold to tighten my pants up.
Hectic. I remember I saw Kieran. I saw Kieran at the show, dude, and we tuned some guys. This was so bad. We tuned some guy was on the stage, and this guy's parents were right behind us. And me and
Oh,
Kieran
you're
looked at
making
each
us look
other,
bad,
and we're
bro.
like,
I'm
"Wow."
supposed to tell people this.
And then?
Like, well, no, we just acted
So
like.
we weren't being like
Do you think they heard that?
No, we'll be nice.
no, so like
You
we
were
weren't being like
sarcastic.
we weren't being like that mean. Like it was just
This is a sarcastic.
you know sometimes someone like there's a guy that comes on stage and you can see like he's just doing it for fun. Like there's no prep. Like he gets on stage and he's like 10%.
So now I know
Body
I
fat
mustn't
plus.
not come in condition with you guys.
No,
Judge
he
me.
was small. No, he was small. Yeah, that was it. And then we just said something
So we were
very
just, like,
sarcastic.
giving-
Just kind of dick.
Criticism.
Constructive.
That's what I would call it.
criticism. Yeah.
Be like, oh, he's got small legs, small arms, small chest.
Yeah, he literally had everything.
He needs to improve his body. Then he'll be
It was
okay.
pretty much just like that, yeah. And also needed to like diet.
Yeah. So it's
Sometimes you see like eye candy, the photos, people tag the photos and you're like, oh, you're going to compete? I don't know if you should.
Oh yeah. Do you guys look though? I've never actually.
I sometimes
used to
do
follow
that.
that guy.
They share them. Like,
Oh,
eye candy
yes,
will
yes,
share
yes.
each like
Sorry,
tag
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think like it's so weird doing shows this year? I think like it's. I mean it's like because you're not coming up against the best.
Yeah.
If you like, if I'm being honest, like I don't
It's
know.
definitely not going to be
It's
the
not-
biggest
it's
pool
not-
of people.
Yeah, it's not no throwback at anyone who's going to be competing in December, but it's just like you don't. Most of the guys aren't doing it. Like most of the big name guys aren't going to be able to do it because of COVID hits and
Yeah.
some of those weren't allowed to train and stuff. So you sort of know who you.
But everyone who really likes training made a plan, bro.
made a plan. Yeah. We all made a plan. Thank God. Yes, that's very.
Did you ever train? Like, did you train at your house much?
So the first couple,
Bro, you trained-
for a while.
He was
Oh,
in
yeah.
prison during.
We
Oh,
went
yes,
we
I
went
remember.
lockdown in lockdown.
Like he couldn't even unlock his front door.
Really?
No, man, it wasn't that bad.
You couldn't go mow the front of your garden.
Dude, so it was hectic. So the first month I trained at home And
but you got that whole machine with the chest
so
press.
I had that and then it broke, so that wasn't great. So then, and also the weights weren't enough. So then eventually what I did is, so we weren't sure if there was gonna be a show or not. So we obviously we all had King Shark as our goal, right?
It's not King Shark, bro.
Iron
Showdown.
Iron Showdown as our goal, right? And then so Mabine was like, look, dude, let's keep it sort of lean. So I dieted and stuff. So luckily I was dieting, so I didn't have to use heavy weights. But I lost size. During that time. So straight after I found some.
How long was that though?
It was about a month and a half, I think.
Yeah. And then you joined with us.
Yeah, and this guy was bulking, and still these guys getting bigger and bigger. So like, this is unfair. But that was just, it is what it is. And you also.
Yeah, we were training in Paris.
Yes.
Our neighbor gave us some weights.
I saw his TikTok videos.
Yeah. We were training in the garden. We literally just had a barbell and a dumbbell, and we kind of just, brought out a chair to do like step ups or did this and that. And also we bought some bottles and like in the beginning, because we didn't know he was going to give us his weights.
Yeah.
So we literally had these like 4 or 5 liter bottles and put them on brooms, squatting that.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that TikTok. What else are you going to do? As long as you stay active. I mean, that's the main. Yeah.
And the nice thing is, in Eagle Canyon, you weren't allowed to go on the golf course.
Yes,
yeah. No one was monitoring it.
I saw you guys went to the
There were even other
stuff.
people. Yeah, it was so cool.
Did you guys play golf as well, isn't it?
We couldn't play golf there because the course was closed.
Okay, yeah.
And there was like people watering it and stuff. So the game was like, they were putting fertilizer on. They were using it like an off period, and so you couldn't really do anything on there.
Yeah, this COVID thing was just hectic. Yeah. I mean, now the US elections, you guys have.
Dude, that's crazy.
I haven't really.
It's crazy that the world like stops when it's someone else's country. Like, why do we care? It's not like like the king. He's gonna be the king now. Everyone looks up to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that. Like, who do you think's gonna win?
Who would you want to win? I think that's a better question.
Bro, they both cooked.
They both just like totally
you just hear so many bad things about both of them.
But
bro.
Even the last election, bro, like you never heard one good thing about Hillary Clinton either.
Yeah.
Like it was both people.
That's what the elections have become, though. Is like, one person just talking bad about the other, and
wasn't Kanye West supposed to run for president or something?
He says he's running like by himself, whatever it's called.
Yeah, because they have left side, right side, left wing, right wing.
Yes.
So I don't know actually what Kanye is doing, because Kanye is actually a Trump fan, dude. Like, I think maybe the ploy was to actually get some votes because Biden has more of the African American society going with him.
Yeah, he's like a less racist guy.
Because I think wasn't he part of Obama's parliamentary?
He was.
Yeah,
but this guy's a pedo, bro. Have you seen the videos of him with the kids?
Do you know what's weird though, right? When Hillary ran, they did the same thing. They put that whole pedo thing. I mean, I do believe in it. I do believe there's some sort of secrets thing that goes on, because I mean, the amount of revenue they apparently make from that is it's just, the whole thing is just disgusting. But I mean, but you don't see Trump having pedo issues. He was best friends.
You just see him like his racist comments. Like they just pick out the worst things.
But he was best friends with the Maxwell guy. Did you guys watch that documentary on Netflix?
No.
Some Maxwell. Let's go check it out. It's like a Maxwell. So Trump was best friends with one guy named I think his name's Glenn Maxwell. He was a big pedo. They did a whole documentary on this guy.
They also did one on Jeffrey Epstein.
I think that's.
Is that the guy?
I must admit.
It's Epstein.
It's Epstein.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was a subtle. I was trying to correct you. I just subtly told you.
So you know who I'm talking about, though.
Yes.
So this guy used to stay.
Bro, he had an island where he like shipped these girls off to.
Crazy.
These young kids.
What? Yeah.
I don't think it was just girls. It was kids.
Yeah, it was kids.
It was kids. They ships them off, and it's just like a pedo island. It was literally known as pedo island or whatever.
Yeah, it was in Miami as well, eh?
Yo.
It was hectic, dude. Like and every time they think they even raided his house, because he had so many high status people.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. You're high status, but you're doing these things.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it, but they would obviously help him out and not getting caught. So that's pretty much what happened. Which is hectic.
Yeah.
And then his wife was still getting
It's fine. There's that camera as well. Still got us.
Cool. So his wife is also I think on trial now as well. So that's interesting.
And then apparently he was killed in prison. They
Yes.
they claimed that it was suicide. But I raised it was powerful people that was on this island.
Imagine how many people he must have knew of.
Like these super wealthy people that come to his island.
Exactly. I mean, it's just.
But there's no footage of like Trump going to the island though. Because if there was, then there would be big drama.
I mean, maybe there is, but there hasn't just been
Yeah.
released.
Maybe they're going to release a
There are
close.
pictures, there are
Yeah.
pictures of him and Trump hanging out together on there.
Yeah, but like there's photos of like
That's true.
Michael Jackson and Prince or whatever, but it
That's
doesn't make
true.
Prince
Yeah,
evil, bro.
That's true. That is true. That is
It doesn't make Prince also a child molester.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd want to win, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I don't know.
I think
It's
I
politics.
think
I
I,
think
honestly
it's-
think Trump's gonna win probably.
I think he will.
I mean, economy-wise, I think Trump's the better
And
option.
also, I don't think he would like the racist comments he makes. I don't think he would go through with it. He's just saying because the majority is the people that are siding with him.
Yes, the people that side with him want those comments to
Yeah.
be heard, if it's been said, so he says those comments.
And then there's also people that kind of like, yo, he is racist, but I agree with this other stuff he's doing.
Trump reminds you of Malema, like they're so similar. Like
They can just attract a crowd, bro.
Like when you hear some of the Malema stories, and you're like, actually, like, because Malema's like anti, like white
establishment stuff,
he's
yeah.
very anti-white establishment, but he stays in a white estate. His lawyers are white. Everything he does is white. So
He's just clever, bro.
he's
He
just
just
clever
knows.
with what he does. He knows what to say. That's a politician
Yeah.
for you. So a lot of people look at this. I think economically, Trump will be the best option for America to going forward.
Yeah.
That's just my thing. So maybe I think he'll win again. I don't know. Doesn't really.
Yo, because they say Biden's in the lead, but I don't believe it.
Well,
You're right. I didn't even check it.
well, I mean, I was looking at on Jack's stories, like you said earlier,
Yeah.
when Trump won the
Almost
first
everyone
time.
said Trump now, bro.
What?
Sorry, on Jack's story.
No one said Trump.
No, I'm sure there
But
was.
he's saying now. I
I'm sure
didn't
there were
check
tons
it.
of people that said Trump on
Some, it
Jack's
was like
story.
very 50-50.
No, not that thing. He posted like a photo of like of the stats. And when the first time Trump was elected president, like 98% of the votes were against him, and he still won.
Oh, then clearly something's wrong.
It's-
They released the wrong numbers. or What?
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't like the thing is the Clintons and the Trumps are like close as well. Because Bill and Donald were like big playboys back in the day.
It's crazy.
They really were. You laugh like it's literally.
It's crazy that this one came